Alright. It is Wednesday, September 26, 2018 at 12:43 p.m. Let's take a look at the weather. Alright, right now in the Pacific, right below Mexico and the Gulf of California, is Hurricane Rosa. She's a Category 1 hurricane with a maximum sustained winds of 65 knots or 75 miles an hour. Minimal central pressure of 990 millibars, located 16.1 north and 111.4 west. Movement west-northwest at 9 knots or 10 miles an hour. Disturbance 1 also is below Mexico and parts of South America. Disturbance 1 is a 0% chance of cyclone formation in 48 hours. And formation through 5 days are low at 30%. Alright, let's take a look at Rosa. Hurricane Rosa is forecasted to make a veer north and head towards across the Gulf of California and into parts of Phoenix. So let's look at what it says here. Hurricane Rosa, central location 16.1 north, 114.4 west. Maximum sustained winds at 75 miles per hour. Movement west-northwest at 10 miles an hour. But it is by Monday supposed to already be veering up north and northeast towards um, across the California, below California and into the Phoenix area. Let's take a look at ventusky so I can show you what I mean. Here is Rosa right here in this rain precipitation circle of hurricane, and here on Thursday it moves a little bit further out into the Pacific. On Friday it's still going out westward into the Pacific. On Saturday it starts turning north. On Sunday it turns northeast, headed towards the Phoenix area, and here's Monday. Well, all this rain is gonna be hitting that that Gulf of California, and parts of Phoenix are gonna be feeling all that rain. On Tuesday, it's gonna be well into the Phoenix area. It's showing 1.14 inches, 1.32 inches every 3 hours, so that is going to be a lot of rain for that area. That is if it follows that track and it goes into Phoenix. It could also turn into Los Angeles. We don't know. This whole southwest area is going to be up on alert for a hurricane. Hopefully it does not. Hopefully it turns out into the ocean and it doesn't hit land. But this is a very rare thing for uh, California or Phoenix to be getting a hurricane. Alright, let's take a look at the Atlantic. There's disturbance 1 with 20% chance of cyclone formation in 48 hours, low 20%, and formation chance through 5 days at low 20%. There's also disturbance 2 at 40% chance of cyclone formation in 48 hours, and formation chance of 5 days at high 90%. This is supposed to be, disturbance 2 is supposed to just be out in the Atlantic and not really do anything. The closest storm right now is disturbance 1, but it looks to be going out to sea. I'll show you that in a minute. Also, Tropical Storm Kirk. Tropical Storm Kirk has maximum sustained winds of 45 knots or 50 miles an hour, minimal central pressure of 1,002 millibars, located at 12.1 north and 54.3 west, movement west at 16 knots or 18 miles an hour. Let's take a look at Tropical Storm Kirk. Alright, Tropical Storm Kirk, maximum sustained winds of 50 miles an hour, movement west at 18 miles per hour. By Friday, between Thursday and Friday, it's supposed to be a tropical storm. You see here the blue markings with yellow tropical storm watches and warnings. The yellow is tropical storm, the blue is tropical storm. So by between Thursday and Friday, when it reaches this part right here, it's going to be forecasted to be a tropical storm. Hopefully it does not turn into a hurricane, but we got to keep an eye on that because you never know. That's sort of how Maria turned into a hurricane quickly from around this same area, and it just rammed Puerto Rico. So let's hope that doesn't happen. Let's take a look at the satellite imagery of the storms right now. This is Rosa, which is by below Mexico, below the Gulf of California. It's sitting and churning. It does not seem to be a major hurricane right now. It's still a Category 1. It doesn't have an eye formed. It is just gathering its strength down there. Alright, also there is a band of rain with the jet stream uh, passing by north of Texas and Oklahoma, and also parts of Louisiana, Alabama, and Mississippi area, and the Tennessee area. And it's just following the jet stream, moving northeast. Um, this has been happening a lot. The jet stream just pouring rain every time it passes by. So those areas should be saturated with rain because it has been happening a lot. This jet stream just passing by and dropping rain. Alright, also, Disturbance 1 off the coast of North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia. And it is heading out to sea, it seems. Does not seem to be heading inland. Alright, also you can see parts of Kirk here by the Caribbean islands and parts of South America. Let's take a look at the next Atlantic watch. You can see it better. Here you go. You can see Kirk heading up towards the Caribbean islands. Hopefully it stays down and it does not hit the islands. But we got to keep an eye on that. Also, off the coast of Africa, there does not seem to be major storms coming out, but there is rain and precipitation coming off the coast of Africa. Alright guys, that's it for my review of the weather. Hopefully we stay safe. Hopefully California and parts of Phoenix do not get hit by a hurricane, but we got to keep an eye on that. So people who live in that area, please be aware that there is a possibility of that happening. So if you can, please be prepared. Now is the time to be prepared for hurricane season. I've never said this before for the West Coast to be prepared, but now is the time to look that you have water, canned food, candles in case the power goes out, and look if you are in an area where there is flood prone. If you're a flood prone area, make sure that if you can, you go to a safer place if you live in a flood prone area, because this hurricane is going to be dropping a lot of rain. Alright guys, stay safe out there and God bless.